How's it going, FPL managers, and welcome back to another FPL Era YouTube video. If you're new to the channel, please like this video and subscribe for weekly FPL content. The first big double game week of the season is here, so in this video we'll be looking at what I believe to be the foundations of a Gameweek 22 free hit team. With the intro out of the way, let's get into the video. In my previous video, we highlighted the teams the most favourable fixture or fixtures ahead of Gameweek 22. These teams are Watford, United, Spurs, Leicester and Burnley. Because of how poor Burnley are performing at the moment, I'll be staying away from their players altogether. As a result, the other four teams will be the foundation of our Gameweek 22 free hit team. Let's move on and have a look at how the team will line up. The player securing their number one spot in the team is David De Gea of Manchester United. United have two away fixtures in Gameweek 22 against Villa and Brentford. De Gea currently has 4 clean sheets this season that have resulted in 2 double-digit hauls for the Spanish shot stopper. You could argue that it's a tough enough fixture away to Villa, with United only having a 31% chance of a clean sheet. However, I fancy them to keep a clean sheet away to Brentford, and they have a 38% chance of keeping this clean sheet. De Gea has also accumulated 4 bonus points over his last 5 games, so he secures the number one spot in the team. The first defender in our team is one with a single game week fixture, and that is Trent Arnold of Liverpool. He's accumulated 2 goals and 9 assists already this season, and that has led to 6 double-digit hauls. Brentford are absolutely shocking against Southampton, and from this, it's no surprise that Liverpool have a 50% chance of keeping a clean sheet this weekend. Trent has a slight wrist after contracting COVID, but he should be back in time for the weekend, and from this, he earns a number one spot in our defence. For our next defender, we shift back to teams with double game week fixtures, where we look at Sergio Reguilon of Spurs. He's already got 1 goal and 3 assists this season, which definitely highlights his attacking threat. Spurs have already kept 8 clean sheets this season, but in Game Week 22, they come up against considerably tough opposition in Arsenal and Leicester. I'll be banking on Reguilon to get at least 1 attacking return over these 2 games. Moving on to the midfield, first up is James Maddison of Leicester. So far this season, he's got 5 goals and 5 assists respectively. And from these returns, he's had 4 double-digit hauls. He's also on set pieces, and he's definitely my preferred Leicester midfielder for this free hit team. With a lovely opening fixture in Game Week 22 against Burnley, he then has a slightly tougher task against Spurs. I'm predicting him to get at least 2 attacking returns over these 2 games. Next up is our second player with a single game week fixture in Diogo Jota of Liverpool. He's already got 10 goals and 2 assists this season, which have resulted in 2 double-digit hauls. It's no surprise that Brentford are the least favoured to keep a clean sheet this weekend, as they're up against the most attacking team in the league. And with Salah and Mane both away at the African Cup of Nations, Jurgen Klopp and FPL managers alike will be relying on Jota for some attacking returns. With the foundations of our midfield sorted, we move on to our forwards, and with Watford having the most appealing double this weekend, who else but Emmanuel Dennis leads the line for our team. There was a slight concern about him being injured, but seeing that he returned to training already this week, he earns a spot up front. These 2 games are must win for Watford as well if they've any chance of survival, so I'm predicting Dennis to haul over the course of these 2 games. Lining up front alongside Dennis is our first premium option with Harry Kane. The big news this week was that Heung-min Son will miss out through injury until the end of January, so with Son missing, Spurs will be relying on Harry Kane to get some attacking returns. Kane has also the additional bonus of being on penalty duties, so if Spurs score over the course of these 2 games, you can expect Kane to be involved. I'm expecting him to get at least 1 attacking return over these games. The final player to complete our foundations and also fill in the third striker position is the second premium option in our team, and who else but Cristiano Ronaldo. As mentioned previously, the Villa fixture this weekend may be a tough task for United, but I'm eyeing up that second fixture against Brentford, where I think it'll be an easy win for United. Ronaldo has a slight hip injury at the moment, but I'm predicting he'll be fine to play this weekend. I'll be expecting him to get at least 2 attacking returns over these 2 games. With these 8 players completing the foundations of this Game Week 22 free hit team, managers must pick 3 remaining players to complete their starting 11. I've listed these players on screen to give you some help when filling in the blanks of your last 3 players. With the 3 additional players added, let's have a look at how I'd line up if I was playing my free hit chip this week. To fill in the blanks, I've finished off my team by adding in Rudiger, Lookman and Lucas Moura. Lookman is a great differential pick, as he's potentially an out-of-position midfielder playing up front for Leicester. I've gone with Rudiger with the safety of a star for Chelsea, and I predict him to keep a clean sheet against Brighton. With Son out through injury until the end of January, Lucas Moura completes our free hit team. He surely will take over his role and should be safe to start these 2 games. This starting 11 gives us 9 double game week 22 players. so this will give you the best chance to attack these fixtures. If you're unsure of when you should be playing your free hit chip, in my last video I spoke about the preferred game weeks. I'll be looking at playing mine. There you have it. There's my free hit team for Gameweek 22. Best of luck for Gameweek 22, and I'll see you in the next video.